Yo, what's good with everybody? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all with another one, man. But before we jump into this, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Let's dive into this thing, man. We got the Toronto Raptors sitting at 20 and 25 versus the 22 and 24 Minnesota Timberwolves. Man, should be a great matchup. As of right now, I'm not seeing an injury report being listed, so make sure you keep an eye out for that before the game, or I can try and come back through and drop an update in the detail in the description of the video. So just keep an eye out for that. Again, no injury report listed as of right now for either team. So we're gonna assume these teams are fairly healthy. Obviously, if there's any kind of big names, marquee names like Fred VanVleet or Siakam or anything like that, if they were Scotty Barnes, if they were out, they would obviously have that up right away. For same thing for the Wolves, if Cat, Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell, or Rudy Gobert was out, they would list it as well. So we're going to assume both of these teams are healthy. With that said, man, this should be a good matchup. This Raptors team definitely underperforming as far as from their record. They should at least be at 500, if not above it. Same thing with this Timberwolves team as well. 22 and 24, they're almost right there at 500. Again, they should be above that. On paper, this team is definitely talented. Even when seeing in person, they're talented as well. You got a very young core with D'Lo, Anthony Edwards, Cat, and obviously you got your rim protector, rebounder, and Rudy Gobert. But for whatever odd reason, it seems like the chemistry just isn't there. It's just not meshing. It's not producing wins, man. So now, a lot of, I would say, the few Timberwolves fans I've spoken to are kind of looking at the situation and saying, did we give up too much for Rudy Gobert for the production that we're getting? You know what I mean? It's not resulting in wins. And I don't think that, solely falls on his shoulders. I think that's more along the line as a team concept of it. Could be from a culture perspective as well. This coach isn't able, for some odd reason, able to maximize and get the most out of this team each and every night. And you've seen, glimpses of this team and what they can do. And then all of a sudden they just go back in the lull and, play. I wouldn't say playing down to competition, but they're just not producing, and they're going out there and just laxing days, going things of that nature, man. So, there's a number of different things that this could fall on as far as the reasoning of why this team is underperforming right now. And I think for me personally, I think what they need to do is just take a look in the mirror, self reflect on some things and say, this is a team sport. This is what we do, and this is what we need to be great at, and this is what we need to, fix. And I think right now everybody's kind of doing their own little individual thing. I don't know if it's not more so relying on their name or trying to make a splash or anything like that, but it's not focusing on winning basketball. That's why you're not seeing those results at this time. You know what I mean? For the Raptors, they've just been injury littered the entirety of the season. They've been battling injury left and right pretty much every week or every other week for them. So for them, they're just looking to kind of more so turn the corner, get healthy, and this team knows what they can do. They're well coached, well disciplined as well. So I'm not too concerned in regards to when it comes to this Raptors team. Obviously, they won a championship in recent years, so they understand and they know what it takes to win at that level. This Timberwolves team, however, it's more so just even trying to limp or make it into the playoffs and be somewhat of a potential threat. That's more so the thing with them. It's time for them to turn that corner, Cat, to evolve his game. Anthony Edwards is coming. We see what we're getting out of him. He's fearless. He can score. He plays defense. D'Angelo Russell has been in the league long enough, so we need to see more out of him. And then you know what you're going to get out of Rudy Gobert. So it's not much. And, the ceiling isn't too high for the expectation for him. It's just rebound and defend. Catch the lobs, and that's pretty much it. It's very short and sweet for him. It's more along the lines of falling on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell to back up Anthony Edwards and also be there for Rudy Gobert as well. You know how to utilize him as a rim protector or help defender as well, man. So enough of that. Enough of that talking about it, man. That's just my spill on them real quick. Who do we have winning this game for the prediction of this, man? Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one, man. Tough one. But I'm gonna rock out the Toronto Raptors on this one. I feel like they're gonna come in looking to again take advantage of a team that is very up and down as far as the performances and things of that nature. And I think just the other night the Raptors came off of a tough loss, so they're gonna look to rebound and want to bounce back from that, man. So I'm gonna rock out with the Raptors to win this one. I expect a huge game from Fred VanVleet. Same thing from Siakam, Scotty Barnes as well. I expect them to go out there and put up performance. And obviously, Gary Trent Jr. is he's going to do what he does and what he's been doing for them, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video. Again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one.